This is the first we hear from Oliver, but his late brother Charlie Gard was known around the world. What's it feel like to have Oliver?
Amazing. I think it's a feeling that we never thought we'd get again after Charlie, after losing Charlie. You just couldn't imagine, I couldn't imagine myself certainly having another baby like I did him. One of the main things for me when he was born was a relief, because I was so worried that I thought I'm not going to be able to bond with him like I did with Charlie, do you know what I mean? And then as soon as a girl lifted him up, I was like, oh my God, he's beautiful. Since he's came in, he has absolutely lit up our lives. And yeah, every moment is so precious, you know?
Justice for Charlie! Justice!
When he was alive, Charlie had his own army of supporters, a baby at the centre of a legal dispute between his parents and the hospital treating him. From the Pope to the President of America, everyone seemed to have a view on the case of Charlie Gard, a child born with a rare condition causing progressive weakness.
Oh, I mean, it's been a hell of a journey, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, we were kind of thrown, we just wanted to take our child to another hospital that was willing to offer him a treatment, and we were refused, and suddenly we were kind of thrown into this whirlwind of emotion and stress, and the whole world was watching it.
And while visiting Charlie's grave, they had an indication that a new arrival was on the way.
We call it his forever bed. It's his graveside, and as Connie started getting the contractions, we was actually sitting with Charlie at the time, so it's kind of, you know, it's a nice end really to what was a hellish 3 years.
We're 4 years and 1 day apart,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah.
You call it Charlie's forever bed. Why do you call it that?
You know, the word grave or, you know, cemetery, it always sounds a bit gloomy, you know, but it is his forever bed. It's where he'll be for eternity, and we're actually going in there at the same when it's our time as well.
Oliver came face to face with his brother when he returned home from hospital. But even before he was born, there was a 1 in 4 chance he'd have the same mitochondrial disease as his older sibling.
I think it's natural to think worst case and obviously be concerned about that. So we found out at 11 weeks that he was healthy, but those 11 weeks just seemed to drag forever. But yeah, we're just absolutely over the moon. I couldn't even speak. I was crying so much when we got that phone call.
Yeah, we're just so privileged and lucky to have had the chance to do it again.
To give families some hope.
You know, I'm sure there'll be parents out there who've lost a child to a genetic condition like we did, and that may be scared to try again. And we hope this can give people some hope that, you know, it can turn out all right. He will never ever replace Charlie. You know, no one can ever replace Charlie, but you know, he's put smiles back on our faces, and we're just so excited for the future. You know, we're so lucky and feel so blessed to have been given the opportunity to do all the things that we missed out with Charlie, you know, like the first smile, the walking and the first words and so on. We just can't wait.
Oh, Rags, Oliver clearly bringing them so much joy, but Chris and Connie are still campaigning, aren't they?
That's right. After Charlie's death, they set up something called the Charlie Gard Foundation, and that charity is trying to introduce something called Charlie's Law, and that would protect the rights of parents if their child becomes sick in hospital and prevent cases like theirs reaching the High Court, because no one wins when it gets to that stage. The bill has already had 1 reading in the House of Commons, but like so many things, it's been cancelled because of COVID. But I say cancelled, it's actually been delayed. Expect a second reading at Westminster sometime in the next year in 2021.
All right, Rags, thank you.